How do all? And how the devil are we all? Jolly good. Right, so this weekend is gradually creeping upon us rather quickly, and it's the Scale Model World International Plastic Modelling Society show, which I'm going to with two very good friends and two subscribers. That's what it is. They're both subscribers to my channel, and I'm going to Telford with them. So, I'm going there Saturday. I'm going to pop by the DBMK stand and see Will and Ilya and how they're doing and how things are progressing with the Sea Fury and the Hornet. And I've also got a kit to pick up from Will anyway that I've been waiting for quite a while. So you might bump into me there if you're travelling. I mean, you don't have to bump into me. You could avoid me at all costs. You know, because you know, people sometimes do, don't they? But never mind. Anyway, I'll be there on Saturday. I'll be milling around with my two good friends, both of them called Steve. Yeah, I'm quite excited to be going, really, more than anything. I've got not a lot happening on the bench. I've had as you can see, the walls change colour. So we've now got this nice new wallpaper up. There's no models hanging on the wall, only the picture that over there, the picture that Steve got us. It's up on the wall at the moment. Still not really fully organised. The bench is well, it's pretty empty. There's less on it now than there was. So yeah, that's a good thing because it was getting quite cluttered here. And I found out that having to clear stuff away, there was an awful lot of stuff in here that didn't really need to be on here. Like I had all my glues, every single glue I own was on the desk. There was tons of tools and sanders that I don't really use, so I've thrown them away in the bin, got rid of them all. So now all I've got is the bare essentials. I've just got a little box of tools over the back. I've just got all my new sanders in a box there, so they're all ready to go. Then I've got a box full of bits, which I don't really need on here, but there's nowhere else to put them at the moment. And a box full of paint pens, plus my AK pens are over there. Then I've got all the trays with all the bits of aircraft in the models I was doing. They don't all need to be here. There's only needs to be one or two. So yeah, so the desk can be quite cleared. Now I did have a few breakages. The Hellcat Airfix 24th Hellcat being one, but I've got to find the box to finish it off. This was another one. I was hoping to have this. Well, I still can have it ready for club night, but basically, where the missus packed it away, put it in on top of a box, thinking it's all right, and then when I don't know, but threw a bag on top of that, which broke both the handlebars off again. So I've got this one to repair still. The A400M was another one, and the worst one of all was the one that came off the utmost worst was the 32 F3. It's hanging up there. I haven't touched it yet. I'll get it. I'll get said aircraft, because otherwise you're not going to know what I'm talking about. So basically, this thing had a fall. The nose snapped right off. I had the pylons and the tanks go for a Bertie. All of those kind of things are fairly easy to take care of. The worst thing is the nose snapped, and along here, right up round there is a crack, and then the worst bit was this bit here on this wing fence, and I don't know whether you can see, but there's a rather nasty looking hole. I'm going to have to get a new phone because the focusing on this phone is shit. It's not working very well now. So I think that's what's going to point me into a new... I didn't want to get a new phone because I don't like all the expensive contracts that they go through. But due to the fact that, like, this, you know, that seems to be pretty sharp because I've just smashed him into the camera, hey, like that, you know. But when you're trying to point and look, and like I say, there's a massive crack round here, and then this piece here. See that piece? No, it's the other piece. This is broke here, so I've got to repair all that. And I think there's, yes, it's snapped away this side from the intake, so I've got to put some, I don't know, maybe a very tiny thin piece of card if I can get hold of any plastic card at Telford, which I'm pretty sure I can do. And then we'll be back on track again with this. So before I do any more on it, I've got to repair it. But it basically was all ready for spraying. So it would have been done after Telford. Tony, if you watch this, your model is behind me in the kitchen, safe and sound. Never got touched. So I've got to drag the wheels out. My missus, I'm sure, has put in the bottom of that box over there, the box dual kit. So I'll get back on with that. I'll get it done because I want to get your Harrier and your F3 to you before Christmas. And not only that, I want to get up there and see some of them Typhoons flying with my son because he's never seen a fighter jet fly other than when it was the King's Fly Past. And even then he didn't see him close up, we saw him at a distance. So I really want to do that as well. So I'll see if I can try and finish, Tony, I'll see if I can try and finish your F3 before I repair this. Although this is not going to take too long to repair. Now, what am I going to get at Telford if I get anything at all? Well, I've got two new kits come through the other day. This being one of them. As you can see, it's just doing a barrel roll. There you go, it's the right way up. So I thought, right, I don't really want to do an American one. I'd rather do the British one. And it's got all the bits on it. If you want, I can do a look in the box to show you what you get. But also the other one, which I don't know if there's any decals for, is this one here. Oh, this one also is doing a barrel roll. But yeah, no, there's that one there as well. And so I bought two little 1/44 scale 737s really. Although this one, the wedge tail, only comes with Korean markings. So I thought, well, I'd like to do a British one because apparently we have got them now. I think I've seen a picture of one or two, and I definitely know we got them because no, it's not there anymore. It was there. It was up there. Oh my lord, I do not know where that's gone. Oh, British Poseidon. Doesn't matter. It's still here. It's somewhere. But basically, what it was big plane kits. Their model was 72 scale. Now it is what it is. I got some decals for it. I painted it. It was ready for decaling. Then we had to move house. We moved house. It never came out again because we had to move house again. Finally come to the resting place here. And it came out of hibernation and I repaired it and put it up there. But when I looked at it, the paintwork on it was pretty ship-shap. So I thought, right, you're going to need a new paint job. So pretty sure I've still got some masks, so I'll have to redo that and get on with it. Let's just put this tornado back because the other kit I got was over here. Let's just make sure that I can get this on the hook. I'll have to go like that, I suppose. So hopefully it don't come down on my head. Said Fred. Right, and then that's the next one. I do. So I ended up with 3 models and a 3D printed ejector seat for the Uma Harrier, which, when it turned up, it was broken. Now, all the bits are there, apart from one piece, which is on the end of the seat. So where you got the seat that sits like this, you've got 2 metal bits that splay out like that, and your legs sit in between. One of them's completely gone. I have no idea where it is. The box it came in didn't look crushed, but what it was there was nothing in the plastic container. So basically what it's done is been kicked and chucked around at some point in containers or whatever, and everything had broken off apart from the 2 seatbelts. And I went to, I wasn't happy because I've obviously paid money for this thing, but it's repairable. Again, another thin piece of plastic card, just cut into like a finger shape and then stuck onto the chair, and how to do it. But I'll do that when I have a look in the Harrier box or whatever. But the other one I got was this one. This is quite a big box, so I have to go back a bit for this. So this is the Huey, the new Academy Huey, and I've had a peek in the box. Oh, again, I mean, I don't know what was attached to there. Something must have got stuck to it. The box was slightly crimped, as you can see in the corner here, so it was slightly damaged. And I opened it up, and there was one of the sprues that had gone through, but I keep looking, it's nice with glasses, isn't it? I keep thinking someone's at the door. One of the sprues had gone through and literally ripped the bag and broke the bits off. And then there was another bag that had burst, and you could see like there's a hole there. I mean, I don't think you can see the scar in it there. That's a hole. So again, it wasn't, the best of the best. Look, I mean, lucky enough, there's nothing damaged in it. But the thing was on the glass sprue, the glass had been opened there. There's a hole there. I don't know if there you go, you see that? There's a hole there, and that's where something had snapped the main screen off, and you can see a big scratch on the plastic here where it's gone through, and I don't know whether it's like, people sort of think, they didn't pay much for it, so, or it's just, I don't know. I don't understand the logic behind it, as Spock would say. Excuse me. But there it is, and so I had to take the stuff out of the bags because it was rattling around, and I thought, you know what, it's easier to just put it in the box and just put the bags. There's a bit of a cushioning on top, but even so, I mean, you can feel on the box here. I mean, God knows what that is, but it's had something that's been woofed on it. And I mean, it came in a massive package with that other box. So that box was even pressed in. I can't remember which way around it was now. I didn't bother video. The only thing I videoed was when I looked at the seat to that. And lo and behold, there they all were. But anyway, so I'll have some stickers with me when I go. So you want a sticker? And you see me Saturday? Whack me around the ear on. Cheers, mate. And you get well, not literally whack me around the ear on, because some of you probably get autism. Yes. Right. Anyway, so so I'll be there Saturday. I'm going to try and get there as early as possible because I missed the cut-off time to the IPMS, joining the IPMS. Blah 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 blah. So who's this now? Oh, somebody ringing me from Weybridge again. God knows who that is. I'll have to call them back. Probably AI call. Yeah, a lot of them. Do you get a lot of them AI calls? And you sort of like pick up. I don't answer it. You get like places like I haven't got a clue where they're from, where they are in the country, if they're even in this country. So I push the button to answer it. don't say anything, and it just goes dead. Just, that's it, gone. And then you ring it back, and this is where I've learned now, don't ring them back. You ring it back, and it goes on to an automated AI service about repairing your roof, your windows, your doors, your internet. Oh, God. And then they pester you for a bit until you, block their number. So I've learned now, don't answer it. Simple as. But there you go. So we've got a bit to carry on off. Do you know what? There was a chap that put a message up on one of my videos about the Kitty Hawk MH60R Strike Hawk. I haven't forgotten about you. If you watch this video, I have not forgotten about you. What it is I've got the helicopter in front of me, but I've only got the box. I haven't got the actual helicopter. And I've been digging around in the loft for the last few weeks since you posted up that note as to its whereabouts, because obviously I want to get it finished off. But the question you asked was about the gap in the windscreen. Now, if you do watch this, what it is I found a picture, but I don't know how to get it up on here on a video. But basically, where you've got the fuselage and the windscreen goes over, there's a bit of a gap. And what I did was I taped the windscreen down, put an elastic band around the nose, and pulled it up over the top, and attached it to the back of the helicopter before I put the tail on. So it had something to catch hold of, and that sealed the gap. The other thing I did with another one was I cut a piece of thin plastic card, only a very small strip, arced it a bit so that it wouldn't nose on the inside, and just plunked it in, and then marked it with a pencil, took it out, and then scribed it until the bit fell off, put it in, sweet as. So that was 2 ways I've done it. But that one was done using an elastic band from the nose to the back of the helicopter to pull the gap in. And that's how I did it. But I remember I put the doors in, so make sure you put the doors and everything in, because I remember there was some considerable gappage. And then what you do is you put a tape round it, right, so around the whole front where the doors are, to hold the doors in and the canopy down on top. And then once you've done that, put some strips on the top to hold the back in so it sits flush with the back. And then when it comes to the front, what I did was I looked, and if I just pulled the nose in, what it would do is it come in and it would close the gap. So if you do watch this, that's how I did it. But I'm still trying to find that helicopter as I speak. And I haven't found it yet, but it is here, and it is in a box upstairs, but it's just finding that box in the loft. I think I now know which one it is, because I think there's only about 2 or 3 boxes to go through now. It's got to be in one of them. So anyway, going back to Saturday, so I'll be there. I'll be trotting around, like I say, with two mates, just to have a good time, look at some models, look at some kids. I don't know whether I'll end up buggering off to Cosford Museum. We might do, because like I say, I stayed there for, I think it was 2-3 hours, and after that it was kind of, I was going round in circles again. So my son was getting a little bit sort of can we go and do something else, Dad? So I thought, here's a museum up the road, let's take him up there to see some real aeroplanes. So that's where I took him. But so when I come back after the Telford show, I'm going to try and, I'm going to crack on with Tony's Tornado. Oh dear, get that finished, because that's cool. That's getting a bit doing a bit of distance, that one. Normally things like that I've normally done and dusted, but life's had some troubles. Life has had a few things chucked in the way, bit of illness, bit of this, bit of that. But we're out the other side of that man flu, or whatever they want to call it. I think that's probably about it, because I'm starting to chomp at the bit. Anyway, don't be afraid to come and say hello if you see us. And if I see you first, if I know you, I'll say hello. So watch out, all the YouTubers, because I've got some eagle eyes. Just like I spotted 1 or 2 of them. Like, what was I spot last year? It was Greg from Greg's Models, Sully from Sully Models. I did spot Alex Mann, but he was busy. Peter Oxley, but he was busy with the woman from ICM. So there's 4. I'm pretty sure there were some others, but anyway, the other place you'll find me is on the Revel stand, because I'm going to go and have a chat with the lads on that, and then I think it's IPMS Khan. I think that's what they call it. They're in Bristol, and that's Jez Coleman, and the crew. See you there Saturday. Well, there you go. Behave. Do the old like and subscribe stuff if you like. Other than that, I'll catch you later. Ta-da!